Hello, my YouTube friends. This is John at Left-Handed Models, and this is my What Did You Buy Wednesday. And this idea was brought forth and is now hosted by Joe at Big Sky Model Workshop. Go visit Joe. He's a very interesting person to listen to, probably to talk to. I just haven't had that pleasure yet. And so this is a sort of a two-parter. I picked up some models that are sort of they're models, but they're not necessarily all cars. And I've got some stuff from a resin 3D printing resin vendor, and I'll show those first. And please watch this. So this is part of my What Did You Buy Wednesday. First of all, I got the two issues of Scale Model Enthusiast, #1 and #2, and I think #3 is out, and I missed ordering it. So I'll just place another order. Um, I got these products from mcvproducts.com, and I got a sticker, and of course, uh, Matthew gives you a sticker for his Model Car Videos channel also, which is how he's one of the first people I watched, and I still watch. I wish he'd build more models, but he does build in addition to trying to do a business and work, I think. So the first thing here, might as well do these. These are the W34 Centerline Convo Pros with Mickey Thompson Sportsman Pro tires, and they're 15x6 and 15x16. So for the car I'm going to use them on, those are going to be great. And the wheels, of course, are made to fit the tires, so no problem there. These will be painted the rubber black and not scuffed up, because I do it sometimes on NASCAR cars, but for street cars I like the pristine look. Now this is something that you probably can't see. I'm going to get it as close as I can. These are door handles and window rollers. No, it looks like just window rollers for the interior. And that's a little detail that, most models don't have, is interior door handles. Well, these are just too nice. And I think there's multiple designs here. I haven't figured out how to see them yet. Looks, that'll be a problem. And then I got some seatbelt material and seatbelt ends, shall we call them, although these are centers. For race cars that have 5-point belts, they use this little thing that you pop to release it, so that you don't have to spend a lot of time in a car that's turning over or upside down, leaking fuel or something like that. So we'll see how I like these, but so far I like them because they're so pretty. And last, I got a set of air filters and air filter, I don't know what you call them, connectors. The putting the air filter on the end of an intake manifold sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So in a car I'm building, it won't work. And so I'm going to use one of these filter pieces with a filter. And I like these, the big filters too. I didn't know that it had those. Those are like for an intake that has a wide, what is that, map sensor on the end of it. So those are so cute. And I hesitate to call them K&N because there's a Spectre and there's a Air something or other that I've used in the past, as well as K&N. So there are other air filters. Now I'm going to take the camera off, and first I'll explain. The lady whose father died, and his name was John, by the way, John seems to have the same kind of taste in models that I did, which means buy the weird stuff because you'll never see it again. And so I was able to offer her to purchase anything that she did not sell on Marketplace. She's not used to selling, I don't think. And so she was having trouble with the way people treat you when you're trying to sell something on Marketplace. You know, they want to buy it for nothing. They want you to meet their times and place to deliver it and things like that. So anyway, I'm going to shut this off and take it off the stand, and then I'll show you what I got. So this is one side of it. The from the paper sack to the left. You know, I'm left-handed, so it's not on the right, it's on the left. So these are a few of the models, and I'm going to try to hold it still long enough so people can look at them. Yes, they're mostly airplanes. There are also, in here, there's a weapons set that I was really looking forward to getting. There are some very weird airplanes. Now I'm going to go closer. That's one of the things that I really was looking forward to getting. And I'll be probably building that first. The lady who's, well, she said John would love it if I built one of his models on my channels, because he used to watch my channel. And so I will definitely be doing that. That's a very reasonable request. Another thing she found that I got to purchase was this Batmobile book, which is very extensive as far as detailing the Batmobile stuff. Now I'm going to go around, and now it's everything to the right. And yes, this is in my garage where I'm trying to get ready to have new garage doors put in. So there was also, let's see here. This really confused me at first. They're both Moraine Solners, but they're different numbers. And so they're completely different airplanes. The Batmobile, this is the Batmobile I just built. I'll probably build this one different. And then there's a Mobius Batmobile, which is really nice looking. All of these boxes were opened. And so I went through them to make sure everything was there. Now, I guess I can get down here. There's a submarine. There's a couple submarines there. This one that says German Navy U-boat, IXB, is actually motorized and waterproof and comes with lead weights. So you can float it in your pool. There's a few tanks. The Tiger 1 is a really nice Tamiya tank. And it has 4 pieces of treads. And so I imagine I have to put those together and then put them on the tank. Now this up here on the right is the Ghost of Baghdad, the F-111, no, I'm sorry, F-117 that was part of the first raids on Baghdad, and nobody ever saw him because the stealth plane never showed up. And so that's pretty much my stash ad. And I'm hoping you watched it, even though it's not car content, because at some point I'm going to build these for sure. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing if you're subscribed, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.